One of my favorite ones that I hear often, and this comes from somebody that's just first kind of getting introduced to infinite banking, is they always say, why would I ever pay interest on my own money? Right? And that tells me that they've done a little bit of research. Maybe somebody told them about it, but they don't have all the details. And again, I could see why somebody that would be a concern for people. But again, with a little bit of education, we can get over that hurdle pretty quickly. And the education that someone needs to understand is that when we're funding an infinite banking policy, we're creating cash value in our policy. And we actually have two options in which you can access the cash value. One is a surrender, where you just take it out of your policy, just checking savings account, very similar, right? The second option is actually a loan against your cash value. So we build up cash value, we call up the insurance company, ask for a loan, and they're going to send us a loan against our cash value from a different account. It's called the general fund. And so again, we've got two accounts in play. Cash value here, and we have a loan against our policy over here. The money is coming from the general fund. Anthony, what is our money doing in our policy while we've got a loan outstanding against it?
Increasing a little bit each year.
Every single year, right? I tell people this all the time. Infinite banking is boring. It's not sexy once you understand how a policy works. But man, we can use it to our advantage. And the longer that we have that cash value in the policy, the better off that we're going to be. So again, that tells me somebody's done a little bit of research, but they need the finer details. So, Anthony, all right, another common misconception or kind of mud that gets thrown at infinite banking would be you'd be better off if you just invested. What do you say to that?
This is one of my favorite criticisms, because I that was one that I had when I first learned about infinite banking.
Yeah,
I went to my financial planner, like, hey, I'm going to do infinite banking through whole life. He's like, oh, I could earn you a much higher rate of return. But the issue is, this is not about a rate of return. This is not either or. We're not saying put your money in an investment or put your money into life insurance. The way that we design this can be an and asset, that we have to store our money somewhere, and we can prove the mathematically, and we're put a link in the show notes to my favorite comparison, as I alluded to earlier. But we got to store our capital somewhere. That's really what we're doing here with infinite banking. And so when an opportunity comes, we want you to take advantage of doing it. So we're not going to miss those opportunities at all. As a matter of fact, we're going to improve your returns on that, because not only do you have the return from the investment, but you also have the return from that the policy continuing to grow, having that uninterrupted compound interest. And in addition, we can create some tax deductions. Meaning, if you use this policy loan to buy an income producing asset, we can deduct the interest we pay the insurance company against that income, and the money that's inside our policy, as you alluded to earlier, Cameron, is continuing to grow during this time. That's growing tax-free. So in this case, the truth is the exact opposite. By using infinite banking, you're actually going to get a higher return, not a lower return. Anything you want to add on that, Cam?
No. If you guys have any questions on this, I would urge you guys to go follow up. Click on that link below and go listen to that video. Anthony does a great job conclusively proving that we'll be better off doing it this way.
You want to see the entire episode? Click here. If you want to learn how investors use infinite banking to increase their returns and lower their taxes, click here. If you want to see if infinite banking is for you and you have some questions, hop on a discovery call with us and one of our coaches. The link for that will be in the description.